morning, everyone. Shanice, representing Harlem One Stop, and we're here between 144th and 143rd in Hamilton Heights, and we are here at this beautiful farmers market, and we are here with the two starting, I think, people. So, first question would be, can you tell me a little bit about this project and what got you guys started, the motivation behind it?
Well, my name is Nando Rodriguez from the Brotherhood Assisted Soul, and this program is called the Environmental Program, but the actual market is the Hamilton Heights Youth Green Market, or Green Youth Market, through Gaia Renaissance program.
My name is Larisse Bentone, also working with the Brotherhood Assisted Soul with Gaia Renaissance and at the Youth Green Market here, and we started this through that program, having kids learning how to take care of the environment, social and food justice awareness, and understanding that this is a food desert that is in need of fresh and local food and healthy.
Right. How important do you feel it is that this environment and this community has these fresh foods out here?
Well, considering that there's a lot more people than there are supermarkets, and usually the supermarkets aren't giving out fresh food or local foods or organic foods, I think that it's a big help for this community to have it here. There was a woman that came by and spoke to one of our youth members, Kelly Ortiz, and she could tell you that story better than I could, but she was very grateful that she didn't have to walk all the way to the other side of Amsterdam where there's another farmers market, I think on Tuesdays. This one is much closer to her house. She was very grateful and she wanted to support. She bought a whole bunch of things that day, and she's been back a number of times since that.
Yeah, I mean, think of the comparison, right? So kids can walk a block to get fast food, right? McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, they're all around. There's only a block that they can walk to. But if they wanted a fresh, organic material that comes from a farm that's in our local regions, they gotta walk about 5 blocks, and if not that, they can train downtown. This is not around. And then if they go to the supermarket and get their fresh food from there, it's not really fresh. They come from, who knows, other countries. They may come from, further states in the United States. But these are coming from local farms.
And a lot of the issues that we cover in our program are things like sustainability. It's not very sustainable to have things coming on a plane and then a train and then a truck just to get to New York from Chile or China. It just doesn't make any logical sense.
Okay. How enthused are the youth about this program? Like, were they willing and ready? Were they a little nervous? And where does the youth come from? Are they just community?
Throughout the year, we have a program with them, and the pedagogy that we use is the 10 focused issues that we cover: Pan-African Latino history, sexism, misogyny. So they're getting a holistic approach to the support that we, as BHSS, the Brotherhood Assisted Soul, tend to have to teach them. They stay with us throughout the year, and then in the summer they have the summer job. They're all very excited.
Right, so throughout the year they're all participatory, so they're not getting paid, but in the summertime we get them paid, so give them also an entrepreneurial state of mind,
right.
So they're learning throughout the whole year. There's education of environmental justice, social justice, food justice, and then when they come out here they're motivated to make a difference in their community. And we're also doing this to also show other teenagers this opportunity, because our goal is to eventually have 3 youth markets up and down Hamilton Heights, and then having each station have about 15 to 20 kids working on each one. And then our older teenagers, our alumni, what we call those who have graduated high school, can be the facilitators of those different sites.
So we have them as youth market managers or youth managers.
We have a whole mission for this community.
Yeah, like a whole year plan.
Thing. One step at a time. Right now is the youth market.
Very first one.
The next step is to get 2 more. After that is to bring some composting and recycling and some reuse systems, so that the people, because what I realized working in this environmental field is that when it comes to environmental movement, a lot of people need to be eased into it.
Right.
Not a lot of people want to work hard into it because it's very time consuming, and not everybody wants to do that because we're all busy. We all have jobs, with parents, we have kids, we have a lot of other issues that we need to deal with. So in order to then be environmentally sound, it's like we got to be easily pushed into it. So if we're going to have to collect compost from your house, then we're going to do that. If we're going to have to show these nice green markets and be in your face and like bring your family and friends. We're here every Wednesday. We're trying to bring up a Tuesday. We're trying to bring up a Friday. And hopefully have a market every day of the week. Then we're going to get to that point so it's make it easier for everyone to buy stuff. So,
okay, so now it's on Wednesdays from what hour?
Right now it's Wednesdays 10.
10:30, 10 o'clock. We usually get here at 9 o'clock, so if we start up at 10, we'll start at 10. Our first customer today was at around 10 o'clock.
Okay.
What other groups are you collaborating with?
We are collaborating with as many environmental groups in this community as possible. So one, we have collaborated with WEAC. We've collaborated with the Mirabal organizations down on 144th, I believe. We've also worked with Harlem Grove. They're not in Hamilton Heights, but they're on the outskirts of our neighboring neighborhood. And then we work with different garden groups. So Senior Citizens Garden,
Sculpture Garden, down
the Serenity Garden, 150, which is Serenity, Bewitched Garden, which is on 150th. And then we also working with different block associations. So the block associations on 150th, we've done a lot of collaboration with them. We worked with Gore NYC. We've also worked with Corbin Hill Farms, which is a CSA initiative that we're going to start pushing residents of this neighborhood to join this community agriculture support.
Okay.
So that they can buy produce throughout the winter.
Right.
And then we'll stock them and they just come to our organization, the Brotherhood and Sister Soul, and pick them up.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I see that this will be lovely in this community, and I wish you guys the best with your future endeavors, and I hope to see all the added markets and all the recycling. I'm looking forward to, improving this community.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I think this is a really valuable program. I love to have fresh fruits and vegetables in my neighborhood, and I can see that the youth here are working really hard and getting some great experience, and it's great to have this in the community.
Okay, so when did you guys start the farmers market? Okay, then what's the driving force behind it?
Basically, we want to start the youth farmers market because basically in Harlem and Hamilton Heights, there's not a lot of fresh places you can get fresh food at and organic foods that aren't containing chemicals and stuff that aren't fresh. So we wanted to give that to Harlem because most of the time you have to go to downtown or 96th Street or to get fresh food, and it's like everybody should be able to have fresh food in their neighborhood and they can get quickly. So we wanted to give that to the community.
Okay, are you guys growing these fruits? Where are you getting them?
Yeah, right now we have our own garden right here in 143rd. I mean, between Broadway and Hamilton. And yeah, we grow our own food, so whenever they're ready and we have them in bunches, then we'll be selling our own food. But right now we're still growing.
Okay. Have you been seeing a lot of results, a lot of community
Yeah, I see
input?
a lot of people excited about it. We already sold out a couple of things last week. So it's great to see that the community enjoys us here. They're like, oh wow, that's this. Even people walking, they're like, oh.
Right.
And especially that they see that when people are doing it, it's not the old folks.
Right. And it's reasonable pricing.
Yeah.
So that's perfect.
And it's completely fresh. They see the trucks come here in the morning right away and take it right off the truck, put it here.
Yeah.
So
how long do you guys plan on having this continue?
we're trying to have this, I think, until maybe November around there.
Okay.
But we're trying to make it a year-long thing, if it's possible.
Right.
So
And when it get cold, do it indoors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Because we're also trying to build our own greenhouse around there too. So if we get that started, we'll be able to do things indoors.
Okay, and what organization are you representing?
This is the Brotherhood. So
Yeah.
this program is the Gaia Renaissance, the environmental program.
Okay, cool. Do you mind if we catch a little glimpse of what your quotes say in the back of your shirt?
Oh yes.
We're trying to make it. Eric, we're going to the fall too. Yeah. Alright. Thank you. Have a good day.